Hi there and welcome back to our channel, and as promised we bring you this video on the brain and how it contributes to cognitive development. But most importantly, we are going to talk about how you as a parent or caregiver, or what you can do at home to stimulate cognitive development in children. Recent studies show that the brain is experience dependent. That is simply to say that in that early stages, whatever the child is exposed to in the environment, whether it's a nurturing environment, that child is going to grow having that experience, and they're going to use that as a foundation for their later life. Okay. So that is to say that investing in these early years is very critical for children if we want to see them grow into the adult we intend to see. But what can you as parents do? The very first thing is giving responsive care to your child. What is responsive care? It is being able to know that as my child is crying, this is what they need. Being very responsive to the needs of the child, providing for them. When the child is distressed, when the child is sad, when the child is threatened in the environment, you'll be there to step in for the child. That builds the sense of trust in the child. The child grows to believe that, okay, I can depend on people in the environment to protect me when there's a need to. Now what this does is that it gives the child that confidence to want to explore the environment. And as the child explores, they are learning. They are trying new things in the environment. They are not trying to cling to the parent with the mindset that you might leave me and go. But because the child knows that my parents will always be there for me, they confidently explore the environment. They learn, they unlearn, they try new things, they experiment and do all those things, which is going to build the neurons needed for cognitive development. The next thing is playing with your child. Yes, you are playing with your child for the sake of play. You are engaging your child. It's not about saying, oh, I have the toys, go and play with them. No, it's about you being a part of the play. So the very widely recommended play is the peekaboo. So it just goes you just using your palms to cover your face and then removing it. It builds a sense of trust in the child, knowing that the fact that your face is covered doesn't mean that you're no longer existing there. You get it? And then you get the child to there's this sense of humor that is also growing, and so you are building that thing in the child that experiment the environment, play, get involved in play, do anything you want to do, because you know that in the end you are looking out to seeing a child that is growing cognitively. Another thing we can do is providing highly contrasting patterns for them. You provide two surfaces for the child. One probably is a very plain surface, a white surface, and another is a surface with black stripes in them. You'd see that the child has interest in the other surface with the black stripes. He's trying to understand the complexity in that image than the plain one. You also realize that they have interest in moving objects or things in motion. So when you have two toy cars, you realize that they are trying to understand why is this car moving, in what direction, what is causing the motion, and all those things. And then you realize that they have interest in watching the fan moving. So you see that usually you have infants staring at the fan, so trying to understand the complexity. So they have interest in those things. Another thing we can do is providing I call it the tactile surface. So you can just get the cardboard and then you paste different textures on it. So you get the rough, the smooth, the fluffy, the hard, the soft. All those things, they are trying to create that patterns in the child's mind. Another thing we can do is having conversations with the child. Talk to your child, have conversations, tell them the things happening in their environment. You can take them on a walk and then talk to them. All these things, and naming things in the environment, all these things are very critical for cognitive development. Reading to them is another thing you'd want to consider, because this is very critical in building their imaginations. Use picture books, very colorful ones, to get them interested, and then get them to be imagining things and connecting your words with the images they are seeing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you'll be practicing them at home to ensure that your child develops cognitively. My final words, I would want to say that it is the positive relationships with our kids or with our children that provides the best environment for optimum brain development. I'll see you in our next video. Till then, bye and salam alaikum.